What if I told you that $200 a month, the cost of a few dinners out or a gym membership you barely use, could generate over $1,000 in monthly passive income within 5 years? Not through grinding harder, not through picking stocks like a Wall Street gambler, through automated systems that work while you sleep, while you spend time with your family, while you finally live your life. Here is a number that changed everything for me. A person who invests just $200 monthly into dividend-paying assets at an average 7% yield will have over $17,000 generating passive income after just 5 years. By year 10, that becomes over $40,000 working for you around the clock. And that is with zero extra effort after the initial setup.
Aye, but here is the real question. If building passive income is so simple, why is everyone still exhausted, still trading hours for dollars, still watching their paychecks disappear before the month ends?
Because nobody taught us how to make money work for us, instead of the other way around. In 2026, the average American earns around $60,000 annually, while expenses have skyrocketed 30% faster than wages over the past 5 years. In Europe, the situation mirrors this frustration. Germans, French, and British workers are all facing the same squeeze, earning more on paper, but affording less in reality. The grind is not working anymore. And deep down, you already know this. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to turn $200 a month into serious passive income using automated strategies that require minimal ongoing effort. No day trading, no side hustles that consume your evenings, no schemes that sound too good to be true. Just proven systems that compound quietly in the background while you reclaim your time and your life. Stay with me. Your future self will thank you. Let me address the elephant in the room. You might be thinking that $200 a month is not enough to matter, that real wealth building requires thousands of dollars and sophisticated strategies reserved for the already wealthy. I understand why you feel that way. Every financial guru seems to assume you have $10,000 lying around. Every investment ad shows mansions and sports cars, not regular people trying to cover rent and save something, anything, for the future. But here is what those gurus never tell you. The wealthiest people in history did not start wealthy. They started with small, consistent amounts deployed strategically over time. The magic is not in the amount. The magic is in the automation and the compound effect. Pat Flynn, who built multiple 7-figure passive income streams and has taught millions about automated income, puts it simply. The best time to start building passive income was 10 years ago. The second best time is today, with whatever you have. Whatever you have, that includes $200 a month. Now let me explain why so many people feel stuck despite wanting passive income desperately. The problem is that most passive income advice actually requires massive active effort. Start a YouTube channel and post 3 times a week. Build a blog and write articles constantly. Create courses that take months to develop. Launch a dropshipping store and handle customer service daily. That is not passive income. That is a second job disguised as freedom. You are already exhausted. You work 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week. The last thing you need is another obligation, another notification demanding your attention, another task that bleeds into your weekends and your family time. The gig economy promised freedom and delivered burnout. The side hustle culture promised wealth and delivered exhaustion. What you actually need is income that requires effort up front but then runs on autopilot. Income that grows while you focus on living. Income that does not punish you for taking a vacation or being present with your kids. That is what true passive income looks like. And yes, you can build it starting with just $200 a month. Let me show you how. Strategy number 1 is dividend investing through high-yield ETFs. And this is the purest form of passive income available to regular people. Here is how it works. You invest $200 monthly into dividend-paying funds. These funds own shares of companies that pay you a portion of their profits every quarter. You do nothing except set up automatic contributions. The dividends land in your account like clockwork. Right now, in 2026, there are dividend ETFs yielding between 4 and 8% annually. Some monthly dividend funds pay you 12 times a year, creating consistent cash flow you can actually feel. Let me give you real numbers. Sarah, a nurse in Texas earning $52,000 annually, started investing $200 monthly into a diversified dividend ETF 3 years ago. Today, her portfolio is worth over $8,000 and generates roughly $50 monthly in completely passive dividends. She did nothing except set up automatic transfers. The money grows and pays her while she works her regular shifts. By year 5, at her current pace, Sarah will receive over $150 monthly in dividends. By year 10, that number approaches $400 monthly, all from $200 a month and zero additional effort. The setup takes about 30 minutes. You open a brokerage account, choose a dividend-focused ETF, set up automatic monthly investments, and enable dividend reinvestment. Then, you literally forget about it. This is not get-rich-quick. This is get-rich-inevitable. Slow, boring, and extremely powerful. Strategy number 2 is fractional real estate through REITs and platforms designed for small investors. Real estate has created more millionaires than almost any other asset class. But traditionally, you needed tens of thousands of dollars for a down payment, plus the headache of managing tenants, repairs, and vacancies. Not anymore. In 2026, fractional real estate platforms allow you to invest as little as $10 into commercial properties, apartment complexes, and industrial buildings. You own a piece of real, income-producing property without ever unclogging a toilet or answering a tenant complaint at midnight. REITs, or real estate investment trusts, work similarly. These are companies that own and manage real estate portfolios, and they are legally required to distribute 90% of their income as dividends to shareholders. You buy shares just like stocks, and the rental income flows to you automatically. Marcus, an IT professional in Berlin, splits his €200 monthly between dividend ETFs and a European REIT focused on logistics properties. After 2 years, his combined portfolio generates around €40 monthly in passive income. Not life-changing yet, but growing every single month without any work on his part. The key insight here is diversification without complication. You are not picking individual properties or analyzing local markets. You are buying into professionally managed portfolios that spread your risk across dozens or hundreds of properties. Setup time is minimal. Research and select a REIT or fractional platform that matches your goals, set up automatic investments, and let professional property managers handle everything else. Strategy number 3 is high-yield savings and money market accounts, which have become surprisingly attractive in the current interest rate environment. This might sound boring, but boring is exactly what we want. Boring means predictable. Boring means safe. Boring means you sleep well at night. In 2026, high-yield savings accounts are paying between 4 and 5% annually. This is real money on your cash reserves. If you park $200 monthly in a high-yield account, after 1 year you will have over $2,400 plus around $60 in interest. After 3 years, you are approaching $8,000 with meaningful interest accumulating. This is not your wealth-building engine. This is your foundation. Your emergency fund that actually earns money while it waits. Your safety net that grows instead of shrinking to inflation. Ramit Sethi, personal finance expert and author who has helped millions automate their finances, emphasizes this point. Automation is the single most powerful tool for building wealth. Not willpower, not budgeting harder. Automation. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a high-yield savings account. Do it once and never think about it again. The interest compounds monthly, and your balance grows without any active management. This strategy alone will not make you wealthy, but combined with dividend investing and REITs, it creates a 3-pronged passive income system that covers growth, income, and security simultaneously. Strategy number 4 is digital products and automated content, but not the exhausting version you have heard about. Here is the truth. Creating a digital product does require upfront effort, but once created, a well-designed digital product can sell thousands of times with zero additional work. The key is choosing the right format and automating the delivery. Consider this approach. Take one skill you already have, something you do at work or as a hobby that others struggle with. Create a simple PDF guide, template pack, or short video tutorial. Price it between $7 and $27. List it on platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, or your own simple website. Then set up automated marketing through Pinterest, SEO, or a small advertising budget funded by your $200 monthly allocation. Jennifer, an accountant in Manchester, created a simple Excel budget template based on what she uses personally. She spent 2 weekends building and refining it. She listed it for £12 on Etsy. After 6 months of slow growth, that template now generates around £300 monthly in completely passive sales. She has not touched it in 4 months. This requires more initial effort than the previous strategies, so it is not for everyone. But if you have knowledge worth sharing, one digital product can generate income for years with no ongoing maintenance. The automation is critical. Use platforms that handle payment processing, delivery, and customer communication automatically. You create once, and the system sells forever. Now let me bring this together with your action plan for the next 90 days. In the first week, I want you to do 3 things. First, open a brokerage account if you do not have one. Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard in the US, or Trading 212 and Interactive Brokers in Europe all offer free accounts. Second, open a high-yield savings account with a bank paying at least 4%. Third, calculate your exact $200. Where will it come from each month? Automate this transfer immediately. In the first 30 days, make your first investment. Put $100 into a dividend ETF and $100 into your high-yield savings. Enable automatic monthly contributions. Enable dividend reinvestment so your dividends automatically buy more shares. Congratulations! You now have a passive income system running on autopilot. In days 30 to 60, research one REIT that interests you. Look at commercial property, REITs, apartment REITs, or international options. Consider reallocating your monthly $200 to split between your dividend ETF and this REIT. Diversification increases over time. In days 60 to 90, review your first dividend payment, even if it is just $2 or $3. That is real passive income you earned while doing nothing. See how it feels. Understand that this small amount will compound into something meaningful over years. If you want to accelerate, consider creating one simple digital product during this phase. Even a $10 template can add supplementary passive income once automated. I know you have objections. Let me address them directly. You might think you do not have $200 extra. I hear you. But look at your spending honestly. Most people have subscriptions they forgot about, meals out that could become home-cooked dinners, or entertainment expenses that bring temporary pleasure but no lasting value. Finding $200 is often about prioritization, not additional income. You might worry about messing up. The strategies I shared are designed for beginners. Dividend ETFs are diversified by nature. High-yield savings accounts are FDIC insured. REITs are managed by professionals. You cannot really mess up by starting. You might ask how long until you see real results. Your first dividend payment might arrive within 60 to 90 days. It will be small, maybe enough for a coffee, but that coffee was free. You earned it passively, and every month that amount grows. The compound effect is patient but relentless. $200 monthly becomes $3,000 in year 1, $15,000 in year 5, $40,000 in year 10, generating hundreds, then thousands, in monthly passive income. Let me paint a picture of where this leads. Imagine waking up on a random Tuesday and checking your accounts. You see $47 deposited from dividends, $32 from your REIT distribution, a digital product sale from someone in Australia who bought while you slept. That is over $100. That arrived without you working for it, without trading hours, without grinding. Now imagine that is $500 monthly, then $1,000, then $2,000. Your car payment covered by passive income, your groceries funded by assets you own, your vacations paid for by systems you built years ago. This is not fantasy, this is mathematics. This is what happens when ordinary people stop trading time for money and start building income that works independently. You have the power to start today with whatever you have. $200, $100, even $50 monthly changes your trajectory. The question is not whether you can afford to start. The question is whether you can afford not to. If this video opened your eyes to what is possible, I need you to do something right now. Hit that like button so more exhausted, burnt out people can discover this path. Subscribe and turn on notifications because I share strategies like this regularly. Drop a comment telling me which passive income stream you are starting first. Your future self, the one enjoying passive deposits while actually living life, that person is thanking you for taking action today. This is your moment. $200 a month. Automated systems. No more grinding. Let us build something that lasts. Bye. I will see you in the next one.